We recently learned former Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Michael Gableman has agreed to surrender his license. He is doing this to settle multiple misconduct violations. He previously led an investigation into President Trump's 2020 loss in Wisconsin. Back in November, the State Office of Lawyer Regulation filed a complaint accusing him of misconduct. The office and Gableman agreed to settle by suspending his law license for 3 years. The court has to sign off before the agreement takes effect.